Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to another episode of As the Tarot Turns. I do hope you all are doing well and you're finding today to be a wonderful one. If not, may it get better later. Seems you've got one hidden one in there. I've already pre-shuffled and did my blessings and connections, so go ahead and got that one out of the way for you so you can get right to the reading. So, and as stated in other readings, this is not for legal or medical advice or therapy advice. So, yeah. And this reading may or may not resonate. You should know in about 5 minutes in whether this reading is going to resonate for you or not. So maybe 7, considering how much and thorough I have to shuffle. So, all right. And the readings, my readings are timeless, and what I mean is, when you see this reading, that's when you're meant to see it, and you should know by 5 to 7 minutes in whether this reading is for you or not. So, if not, maybe in the next one. And always check your moon, rising, and Venus. So, kind of put the story together. So, yeah. So, in the pre-messages before, with the shuffling, the messages that I got was marriage unions, not as strong as they should be. Seems a lot of people are doing praying these days. And if you do have to travel, be safe. Do all the preparations you need to. Once again, there's a message that goes back to marriage or strong relationships, that things are, it's like a message of people putting their hand on the snooze button, like they can keep pausing things that are issues, things that need to be dealt with, is what I'm picturing. You can't put things on snooze forever, so know that. Whether it's you or the person you're dealing with or who you're in a union with. So, geez, that one just got one to come out. Alright, so let's get to it. Alright, so we've got the Judgment in reverse. Your messages are definitely coming out faster than I thought. So, you have the Three of Wands, the Three of Cups, the Two of Cups in reverse. The underlying energy is Ten of Swords, Ace of Swords, and King of Swords. And then you have the Ten of Wands in reverse. So what I am seeing here is the overall situation, we'll just say that. Well, obviously there's going to be some movement, someone moving on. Apparently in the past, there is this energy of three is a crowd, we'll say that, whether someone's interfering with a union or if it's family, we'll know a little bit more in a second, but this in the past energy is what it feels like, that things are not, people, whoever this is about in the past is not wanting to, not necessarily celebrate, but they want to be more one-on-one or alone. not so much wanting to deal with other people. And in the present moment, what it's telling me is that there is definite focus on a union. It doesn't necessarily mean that it has to be intimately. It could be family as well. Because when I'm looking at this Three of Cups, it's more along the lines of what I'm picking up, but in the current energy is what it's telling me. So it seems like whatever has been happening that's making someone want to move forward and on, they were holding on to something that became too much of a burden, and made it to the breaking point where they just don't feel that they can do this anymore. Now, with this Two of Cups in reverse, what we're looking at, and this comes back to the present moment, that again, with the Ten of Swords, the Ace of Swords, and the King of Swords, well, there's definitely a feeling of a lot of somebody wants to speak up because they felt betrayed, and it's making them want to come forward with a lot of swords, a lot of voice, and a lot of, there may not be a whole lot of compromising is what it looks like. This person's energy is very straightforward. There's no emotion. Because of whatever happened with this union, with making someone move on, they're not fucking around. No fucking around is what that energy feels like. Alright, so we have the Temperance in reverse, the Ace of Cups in reverse, the Queen of Wands, and the Chariot in reverse. So what are we seeing here? Oh. What's with you and all these swords? Okay. So the underlining, we have someone here that the person that is looking forward with movement, moving on and forward, they do not feel like anything is balanced in their life. But it feels more like it's having to do with emotions, not necessarily work, you know, or money. This has a lot to do with the emotions and the actions and moving forward. So in the past, it seems like, you know, the Three's a crowd, not wanting to participate so much with the group. It looks like this person decided to go forward and pull their cup back, not necessarily wanting to work together with other people, you know, whether it doesn't feel so much to do with the work situation, but it could be. Maybe someone is going back and trying to focus on themselves with this Ace of Cups in reverse, having to do some inner seek. Now, it looks like with this union that was in the past, it's not so much unified, has to do with the Queen of Wands. Now, whoever he or she, doesn't have to be a woman, is a go-getter, you know. I see this person as more of, they are charging in, very fiery, want to be very straight to the point and passionate. So it's either all or none is basically what I'm hearing. All of me or none of me. Now with this Ten of Wands in reverse, this person definitely is just had been taking on so much, and as a last resort, it feels like we're going back to this energy of all of me or none of me, and just wanting to charge in and just go, go, go. But it looks like, because whoever's side it is, it seemed like it was just too much to deal with, too much to bear. So they're pulling their chariot back. We'll just say that. So, but back to this Queen of Wands. Whatever it is that she's trying to push, whether she's upset about this union, or she's the one that broke off, but it feels like she's more along the lines of not feeling like she had gotten all of her cups and all of her pentacles. She wanted to, she foresaw something as the whole shebang, the whole thing, basically the 10 of Pentacles, and thought it was the real deal, the real thing, as to why she wanted to rush in with these messages. And it feels like in the present moment that now that she is seeing that things are not exactly the way she thought they were going to be, and there is not the balance that she needed, the passion she needed, it seems like she's reverting into the Queen of Swords in reverse. Not so much talking anymore, not so much shining the light on her words to be heard. So it's like she wants to hold so much to this Two of Cups, but going back to thinking about the past, whatever it was that made someone move on, again, they still don't feel like anything is balanced. So let's get a clarification on this Temperance card that's in reverse, and a couple others. But, you know, back to your pre-message, it feels again like somebody keeps hitting the snooze button, and the other person that has to hear it is getting quite frustrated. That's saying, why do you keep hitting that fucking snooze button when you need to just get up? Either turn it off or get up and walk away. That's what it feels like. A clarification on the Temperance card in reverse. I'm going to get a clarification on the Ace of Cups in reverse. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. I'm also picking up this feeling of a draining, like somebody's hands and arms, they just feel so drained, if that makes any sense, whoever that's for. Maybe the weights are pulling you down. Interesting. Apparently someone doesn't want to talk too much about the past, huh? What's that about? Ace of Cups in reverse. Clarification, please. Somebody who doesn't want to talk. Yeah, they definitely don't want to talk. Queen of Wands. Clarification, please. I can tell everybody all the other signs. If you need to scrub forward, that's fine. I won't be mad. I won't judge you. Jeez, Spirit, that's too many. I can't do that many. But this one definitely kept clinging on. Apparently it made way for the Justice card. Alright. Four of Cups in reverse. Alright. Oh. This turned around. Okay. Well, I can tell you that whoever this is about is definitely about you're a match. I can tell you that. You may not be on the same page, but you're definitely a match, and whoever's got the King of Wands energy is definitely looking at this Queen of Wands and looking very hard at her. He may be underneath the Queen, but he's definitely taking a look-see. Now, why are things not so balanced? Well, somebody's wanting to let go of some sorrow, some sadness, some I feel really regretful for what I did energy. Yeah, we got the Three of Swords, so it doesn't necessarily mean it has to do with, you know, cheating, putting somebody in a third-party situation, but it definitely feels like somebody is sad and in a lot of regret. We can say that. I need a clarification for the King of Wands. They want me to jump around and find out a little bit more on these other cards. So back to the past again. So someone doing some journey seek, inner seek, higher seek. Not really getting over seek around the situation. Not getting so much over it. But yeah. Whoever this is, you got the Eight of Swords. So you're stuck in your head contemplating going over and over and over and over and making my card stuck about what to do with the Nine of Cups in reverse. Now this is in the past again, you know, the person's very stuck about where they stand. So they're trying to go back and try to do the inner seek, trying to give their own cup of love, but it didn't matter what was the situation, they were still going to be in their head about this whole ordeal with this union. So I see walking away from this whole Nine of Cups idea in their head. So it seems that what followed the King of Wands was the Queen of Cups. Now, this king, he may have his eyes on this Queen of Wands, but underneath is a Queen of Cups and the Judgment in reverse. So now this other queen, it feels like she's standing in a position where she cannot so much let go of, you know, judgment, as we say, but things within herself that she's holding on to with passing judgment upon herself. So we need to get another card on that. But to this, the Chariot, now we got the Justice card in reverse and the Moon card in reverse. Now these are all we got major arcana. That's 3. That's a lot. Just for taking on this burden, you know, somebody was trying to rush in and hold on to this union and was so bad wanting to balance things out and make things right, but the downfall is that it wasn't going to matter because the secrets came out for whatever the situation was. You know, whether it be with friends or family or doing something, the truth was going to come out, and obviously it did. So this is why this person is still holding on and carrying on to this whole Ten of Wands ordeal, thinking they have to carry this burden, they have to do this. So I'm going to get a couple more cards, and then we're going to go ahead and get your oracle cards for you. Please get a clarification on the Three of Swords, please. Okay. And the Judgment card, please. Let's get a clarification on that. And please clarify the Moon in reverse, please and thank you. Holy Spirit guides, thank you, thank you. Okay, and we have the Two of Swords in reverse. It looks like someone that was having a hard time making a decision, apparently now They've made a decision. Now, why was this whole ordeal with the Three of Swords? Well, it looks like because there was no balance coming in, and someone moving on, the Three of Swords happened because there were too many options. Someone couldn't make a decision, so they eventually had to make a decision. Hold on, let me get one more on this Seven of Cups, because I have to know what this is about. Hold on, Scorpio. Hold your horses. Hold your horses. Let me find out. Holy Spirit guides, please clarify the Seven of Cups. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Okay. So apparently the whole ordeal with the Seven of Cups, this whole ordeal just leading them in so many different directions. Whoever this is about, they couldn't decide what it was that was their happiness, their desires, what it was that they felt like they belonged to. Yeah. They didn't feel like they belonged to anything, like there were just too many options, and the desire to keep with this whole ordeal of the too many options is, Set of Cups was getting exhausting for them. So the whole ordeal, the whole idea of so many options is like exhausted them. They don't want to deal with it anymore. So it looks like for a couple of you, or one of you, decided to end things, and you wanted to try to go with a new beginning, but again, this goes back to there wasn't a complete closure on the situation. So we've got the Nine of Swords here. I mean, talk about anguish all up in your head. So back to whoever this Queen of Cups is, talking about the inner judgment, not being able to let go, and constantly put into a resentment mode about oneself. It feels like, because this is the Knight of Pentacles, maybe they are living in regret for rushing in with demanding a foundation. That's what it looks like it's about. But somebody is still with this whole ordeal with wanting to have a new passionate beginning. So you tell me. Now, it looks like when this secrets came out, it looks like somebody, I don't know whose side it is, had to start moving on to a new direction, a new path, because they didn't want to look at the secrets or whatever was hidden in the darkness anymore. So it looks like whoever's making the movement, they regardless of where they're going to share their pentacles. They're going to make a back and forth movement, regardless of what they thought about the situation or whether they got clarity or not. They want to move on, even if it's juggling their pentacles, because they don't want to have to deal with the King of Cups anymore. So whoever this Queen of Cups is, she definitely saw herself as a match with the other person. But their energy towards the Queen of Cups was not fully matched. it was more hidden. But still, whoever the King of Wands is, he's just dead set looking at this Queen of Wands. That's what he wants. And he's also looking through this union. So, you know, it goes back to the Three of Swords. So, let me get one more card on this Star card, and then we will move forward. I had to take a little bit more look at a few of the cards, because that just didn't want to end it on like that for you, Scorpio. So, yep, once again, it popped out the Nine of Swords, and that's what we had before. So, whoever is the person that's moving on, that didn't have balance with the situation with the Three of Swords, or too many options or distractions. Distractions, again, can be family, job, whatever. But it does feel like it's in the emotional realm. And that person couldn't decide what their true desire was. Well, it looks like this whole situation, it just went back to staying in the head and not making any movement forward to get out of the head. I don't know if that's you or them, but whoever it is that lost desire is the one that's suffering the most. Holy Spirit guides, please get me a guidance card for Scorpio. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. These are beautiful oracle cards. It's from the Art Through the Eyes of the Soul Oracle. Woo! And remember, if you like the video, please like, share, and subscribe. Feel free to share with your friends if you would like to. Alright, you got 3 messages. Woo! You got a deep secret will come to light. I hope you can see that. Then you've got the seek the symbols, decipher their meaning. And then you got seek a wise elder. So, I mean, Scorpio, it's pretty obvious what's going on with these oracle cards, what they're trying to tell you. So, you know, as with the moon card in reverse, a deep secret will come to light, which it seems that's already happened for you. That should pretty much be your confirmation. And seek the symbols, decipher their meaning. Well, why is it that you are in the situation where there were too many options? Why did the options become a problem? Why so many, you know, with this other person? What was the ordeal? Maybe we should believe that people are as they present themselves. And then as we dig a little bit deeper, we can get the real truth about them. And sometimes we have to seek within our higher self to find what the true meaning is behind why this all happened to you and why this person is the way they are. And if we can't find that answer, then of course we need to go and seek out someone that has connections, you know, further along the line with their higher self. You know, it doesn't hurt to make that, you know, make that conversation happen if you have to seek out a wise elder. Do it to it. So, let me get you the oracle card from the Sacred Vision oracle cards. Yeah, it seems like your oracle cards are very just to the point. They didn't want to make it too complicated, so. It looks like most of the signs, their readings are going to be a little bit over 30 minutes, so it's kind of giving me an idea of your readings, so. And, yeah, like I told the other signs, this is a brand new channel. It's a baby, so any suggestions or comments, you know, just put them below. Let me know. I am working on getting something to improve the volume so you don't have to turn your volume up all the way just to hear this video. So I'm going to work that out and get that sorted out for you guys. This card kept popping out. A lot of people are getting this from other readings, are getting number 10. What is it? What's going on? What's going on? So number 10, power, butterfly dreaming. Okay, it says, you are a spirit warrior who sings your song line, your agreement to live. From the moment of your birth into the restrictive physical world, you must call upon the mysterious language of intuition to remember the world from which you came. The world of your dreams and spiritual relationships, that is. It is from here that you feel your true power. As the spirits of all living beings must find their physical home, so must your song line be given its everlasting home within your heart. As the butterfly must have the world of awareness in one wing and the dream world in the other to fly, she must also have the connection between them to live, the heart. No matter how turbulent or challenging your life may be, no one can ever take your song line from its home. Nice. So Scorpio, I do hope you enjoyed the reading. If you didn't, maybe the next one will resonate for you. And I do wish you all a wonderful week, and may you be prosperous and abundant. And love, light, and healing for you all.